In the name of all that is holy and sacred, we offer our prayers of gratitude and ask for blessings on all who have made this day possible, this dream a reality. We thank you for our families who have sacrificed and given so much for this moment in the lives of these students and for their future. We thank you for our faculty, staff, administrators, for the rich contribution to our learning experience. And we are especially grateful for our fellow students and cohorts who have walked beside us. And now we ask for your blessings on this special moment as we celebrate the graduate school class of 2026. Amen. It's now my honor to introduce David Trejo Antonio, who will deliver our land acknowledgement. It should be very first. There you go.
Kimasha, Engushno e David Trejo Antonio. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Trejo Antonio. I am a member of El Pueblo Santa Maria Citendeje. As we gather here today in celebration, I would like to take a moment to honor the original stewards of this land, the Serrano people of Yohaviatam, as well as the Kuya. Although this is not the land of my ancestors, I have the privilege to calling this place a home away from home. Since in time immemorial, this land has carried the story, strength, and spirit of the Serrano people who continue to walk it and care for it today. The Coilla people, whose homelands stretch across the inland valleys, deserts, and mountains of Southern California, have long maintained deep relationships with the land through their knowledge of water, plant life, and seasonal movements. We recognize leaders such as James C. Ramos, a University of Redlands alumnus and the first California Native American state legislator whose work reflects the endurance, presence, and leadership of Native communities. Despite the impact of displacement, colonizations, and attempts at erasure, these communities remain resilient, brilliant, and deeply connected to their homelands, continuing to preserve their cultures, language, and traditions. Today, the Yohaviatam Seminole Nation remain an active and vital presence in this region, contributing to the broader community while honoring their ancestors and heritage. As we celebrate this milestone, I want to express my gratitude and again recognize the original stewards of this land. It is through the Yohaviatam enduring presence and contributions that I've been able to pursue my education in a place that once was unfamiliar to me. As we honor the legacy of the Serrano people and acknowledge the histories of the Coilla, may we also recognize the responsibility that comes with our education. Graduates, as you step forward with your graduate degrees, carry with you not only the knowledge, but also the commitment to lead with integrity, respect, and awareness of the histories that shape communities that you will serve. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Krista Newkirk, President of the University of Redlands, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, it is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you to the 2026 Graduate Commencement Ceremony. Please allow me to recognize a few other distinguished individuals here today. First, I'd like to extend my appreciation and welcome to the members of our Board of Trustees who have joined us. Trustees, would you please stand? You can see the wind is going to make today fun. Next, please join me in thanking our outstanding faculty. They have mentored, challenged, cheered on, and occasionally granted you those much-needed extensions. Faculty, would you please stand so we can recognize you? To our active duty and military veterans among us today, we invite you to stand as well. We thank you for your service and commitment to our country. Today, I'd like to thank someone who is rarely recognized, but attends everything, volunteers, and makes it possible for me to do my job. My better half, Lewis Glenn. Thank you. And finally, to all the families, parents, and supporters who have been the foundation of these graduates' success, your encouragement, sacrifices, and unwavering belief in them have helped them make this moment possible. Graduates, let's give them a big round of applause. Today, we are also honored to welcome our commencement speaker, Lynn Valbuena, chairwoman of the Yahaviatam of San Manuel Nation, who will give our commencement address and receive an honorary doctorate in humane letters. Chair Valbuena has nearly 50 years of leadership in the Yahaviatam tribal government, including multiple tribal council roles and 5 terms as chairwoman. She's an incredibly respected leader, and we are honored to have her here today. Now to our graduates. Today is not the end of a chapter, but the culmination of something far greater. Each of you made the bold decision to pursue advanced education to deepen your knowledge, challenge yourselves, and expand your impact. Many of you did so while balancing full-time jobs, families, or stepping into new career paths. You have discovered your purpose and followed it, and now you are graduates. And your remarkable class includes 471 students. 56 of you are legacy students carrying forward a proud Redlands tradition. Legacy students, would you raise your hands? And 309 of you, nearly 66% of this class, are first-generation graduate students. First-generation students, would you please stand so we can recognize you? Being first in your family to earn a graduate degree is an extraordinary achievement. It reflects persistence, resilience, and a belief in possibility. Graduates of the School of Education, you have committed yourselves to creating classrooms and communities where every learner is seen and valued. You are advocates for your students and champions for meaningful change. And I have to say, at the doctoral hooding ceremony, I was struck by the depth and range of your dissertation research, which explores topics such as leadership in K-12 systems, elevating historically marginalized voices in the classroom, and reimagining the spaces where students find belonging and connection. What stood out most was your empathy, your curiosity, and commitment to making education more inclusive and more human. In a time when education is too often under-resourced, underappreciated, or even politicized, you are choosing to lead with clarity and courage. You will change education for the better, and in doing so, you will change countless lives. Graduates of the School of Business and Society, your path reflects an understanding that leadership is not just about profit. It is about purpose. You have approached business through a human-centered lens that prioritizes ethics, sustainability, and accountability. At a moment when trust is fragile and decisions made in boardrooms have ripple effects across communities, your perspective is essential. The world needs more principled, forward-thinking leaders who understand how you do business matters as much as what you achieve. We are especially proud that your student speaker today embodies those values, and I look forward to hearing from her shortly. And to our graduates in the College of Arts and Sciences, you have pursued knowledge across disciplines, fueling creativity and critical thinking. Whether rooted in science, the humanities, or the arts, your work brings insight and context to a world that often rushes to find easy answers. You have taken your learning beyond the classroom through collaborative projects, research partnerships, and professional engagement, allowing you to apply your knowledge in real and meaningful ways. You have learned from one another, built networks of support, and strengthened your ability to lead in complex environments. This work reminds us that thoughtful progress depends on curiosity, empathy, imagination, rigorous analysis, and that every responsible solution begins with one thoughtful question. Class of 2026, wherever your path leads you across the country or around the world, carry forward what you've learned here. Curiosity, courage, and a commitment to making a difference. The world needs you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Today, you receive a degree, but more importantly, you accept a calling to lead with integrity, teach with compassion, advocate for justice, and make decisions not because they are easy, but because they are right. As you step into whatever comes next, a new role, a new classroom, a promotion, or even a well-earned rest, remember this: carry with you the knowledge that you have a Redlands legacy, one that calls on you to ask better questions, act with integrity, and leave every space better than you found it. We believe in you, we are inspired by you, and we are cheering for you every step of the way. Congratulations, class of 2026. On behalf of the university's Board of Trustees, Chair-elect David Ensminger, who is unable to be with us today, I am pleased to extend his congratulations to this remarkable class. It is now my honor to introduce the class of 2026 student speaker, Master of Science in Business Analytics, graduate Miyoki Oma Gonzalez.
Hi, everybody. 29 years ago, I walked across the stage in Mexico to receive my degree in computer system engineering. At that moment, I wanted to continue my studies immediately. However, the rector of Tec de Monterrey gave me a piece of advice that changed my life. Gain experience first. 12 years ago, when I finished my MBA, I looked around the room and thought, I must be the oldest person in this room. Guess what? I wasn't. Fast forward to 2026, standing here today at 51, after 18 months of immersing myself in a new discipline, I was certain that finally I would be the outlier. Wrong again. What I haven't realized is that there is no expiration date on curiosity. Whether we are 25 or 55, the willingness to learn is driven by the same thing: the inherent satisfaction of understanding the world in a new way. That drive is the true catalyst of our evolution. In fact, graduate students aged 50 and older now represent nearly 10% of enrollments in the US. The data suggests that at 51, I'm actually just an early career graduate student. But as a student of data, I realized I was looking at the wrong variable. I spent this journey worrying that my age made me the outlier. But the numbers tell a different story. It isn't our age that makes us outliers. It is our education. Globally, a master's degree is a rare gift. In the US, only 13% of adults hold one. In Mexico, where my journey began, it's just 2%. Standing here today, we are all anomalies in a world where this level of education is a privilege. When you look at those percentages, you realize our struggle was actually a luxury. This degree is not a trophy. It's a mandate for impact. I understand the weight of that mandate because of where I come from. I'm a product of two civilizations. My identity is built on Japanese discipline and Mexican unity, with a healthy dose of fiesta in between. I carry the name of my first mentor, my Obachan, Miyoki. But I stand here because of the example set by my mother, Magdalena, who at 79 years young has traveled from Cuernavaca to be with us today. Thank you. To see the bridge finally reach its destination. This woman showed me that grace is never a weakness. They prove that you can lead with a soft heart and unwavering iron will. From them, I learned that vulnerability is not a flaw. It is a bridge that allows us to connect. This journey was made better by my classmates from all across the university. Thank you all for your partnership and late-night collaborations. We did it. And a special thanks to my fellow student, Hiro. Thank you for being such a good sport about your mother invading your campus. Pursuing our path together made this twice as meaningful. Te quiero, mi niño. This degree is a mandate. Impact is not just a line on a resume. It is the footprints we leave in the communities we serve. For some of us, the impact will be in a classroom, unlocking a student potential. For others, it will be in a boardroom, ensuring integrity in a business decision. But for all of us, our true impact is found in the moment we choose people over processes and empathy over algorithms. We are using our iron will to build bridges, not just systems. We are profoundly grateful for the faculty here at Redlands who saw past our resumes and believe in our potential. They challenge us not just to master our fields, but to master ourselves. We're moving into a world where technology provides the answers, but we provide the questions. By 2026, the demand of our collective expertise is growing faster than ever. Not because we can process information faster than a machine, but because we can choose better than one. Technology provides the answer. We provide the strategic judgment. A machine can find the pattern, but it cannot feel the compassion of a counselor, the ethics of a leader, or the advocacy of a teacher. We are the storytellers who give the world a human purpose. In 25 years of managing complex systems, I have learned that the greatest risk isn't a technical failure. It is a static perspective. We didn't come to Redlands for a credential. We came for a reconstruction. We redefined our internal architecture and modernize the lens through which we see the world. To my peers, do not just graduate, evolve. Let your curiosity be your compass and this privilege your mandate. Lead with purpose, through the truth in a data set, the integrity of a business decision, and the promise of every student potential unlock. Make your impact visible in the life you change. To the families, the investment of time and love was worth it. You were the silent partners in our success. You carry the weight of the day-to-day while we pursue our dreams. This celebration is as much yours as it is ours. To my husband, Jorge, gracias por siempre estar, por el camino que hemos hecho juntos. Sigamos juntos en esta aventura llamada vida. Te amo. A mi madre Magdalena, quien a sus 79 años de juventud nos acompaña hoy para celebrar este logro. Gracias por tu amor y por ser mi eterno ejemplo de cómo afrontar la vida con optimismo, sin importar lo difícil. A mis hermanos, suegros y cuñados, gracias por ser pilares fundamentales en la vida. And finally, to my son, Hiroshi, I promise I'm done invading your campus for now. However, what do you think of me studying for a PhD? No, it's a joke. Or maybe not. As we move forward, let us carry the tenacity and heart of a bulldog into every boardroom, every classroom, and every community we serve. Thank you, University of Redlands. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it. Lo logramos. Vámonos a festejar. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Adrienne McCormick, Provost of the University of Redlands. I am honored to recognize the following outstanding faculty award recipients. As I read your names, faculty, I invite you to stand and remain standing if you are able and present until I have called the names of all award recipients. I ask the audience to please hold your applause until all names have been read. For outstanding teaching, Anthony Suter, music. For outstanding research and creative activity, Pauline Reynolds, education, and Wendy Farley, theology. For outstanding service, Dan Kluster, environmental studies, and Eric McLaughlin, political science. For teaching innovation, Sawa Kuratani, sociology and anthropology, and our Global Impact Award goes to Jerry Groshek in the School of Business and Society and Susan Goldstein in psychology. Please join me in recognizing the accomplishments of these outstanding faculty. Now I am honored to recognize the faculty members who will retire from the University of Redlands at the end of this academic year. Together, they represent 478 years of service to the University of Redlands. If you are present, faculty, I invite you to stand and remain standing, and again, ask the audience to do your best, I know it's hard, to hold your applause until all names have been read. The following faculty are retiring from the School of Business and Society. Denise McNeil, 24 years of service. Mike McQueen, 18 years of service. Johannes Munoz, 21 years of service. And Rama Ramakrishna, who is not able to be with us this evening, but has taught also for 23 years. And from the College of Arts and Sciences, we have one retiree with us this evening, Kathy Hickey from the Conservatory of Music, 23 years of service. Please join me in recognizing these esteemed faculty members who've given so much to student learning at the university. Now I invite President Newkirk and honorary degree recipient Yuhavia Tom of San Manuel Nation, Chairwoman Lynn Valbuena to the podium.
For nearly 5 decades, Chairwoman Valbuena has held elected and appointed leadership positions within the Yahaviatam tribal government. Her services include several tribal council officer roles, including secretary, treasurer, and vice chairwoman, and she is now in her 5th term as chairwoman. She is also serving a 27th year as chairwoman of the Tribal Alliance of Sovereign Indian Nations and has held several leadership positions within the California Nations Indian Gaming Association, the National Indian Gaming Association, and the National Congress of American Indians. She serves on the Advisory Council for the American Indian Chamber of Commerce of California, a position she has held since the organization's founding more than 20 years ago. At this time, it is my privilege, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the University of Redlands, to present you, Chairwoman Valbuena, the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, as evidenced by the presentation of your doctoral hood and by the presentation of the diploma from the University of Redlands, signed by the Chair of the Board of Trustees and embossed with the seal of the university, recognizing your outstanding accomplishments. By the authority vested in me by the State of California and the University of Redlands Board of Trustees, I present to you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Wow, what an honoring. How's everyone doing out there? This feather in the wind, though I have to watch it. It keeps blowing all over the place. But anyhow, in our Serrano language, Hamitamsh. That's a warm greeting to all of you in our Serrano language. And thank you earlier, the words about our Serrano tribe and culture, Yuhaviatam. So good evening, everyone, University of Redlands, class of 2026. It is such a great honor to be here this evening to make some remarks and to be here with all of you. It's been a long time coming, so congratulations to all of you. So the graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends, I bring you greetings and congratulations from our tribe, Yuhaviatam of Samuel Nation, for the success and the achievements of our 2026 graduates. So Yuhaviatam in our language means people of the pines. And also our reservation was named San Manuel at the beginning because Santos Manuel is his real name, and that's our great-great-grandfather. So our reservation was named after our great-great-grandfather, and he was our, what we call our Kika, or leader, back in the 1800s of our tribe. So today's commencement is a milestone to be celebrated to all of you as a door opening for the rest of your lives, where all things can become possible. Today, we can proudly say that your sacrifices, your dedication, your hard work, those long nights studying for exams instead of going out with your friends, right? were worthy of your education. That's very important. It's a journey that you have to take. Also, you have to have the support at home with your families, with your spouse, with kids. And so congratulations again to all of you, because it's not always easy, especially in this time and day. I have always said it starts with passion, and with passion comes the dedication and the commitment to get things done, and that will follow. That's why I've been doing what I do for, can you believe, 5 decades? But it's been great. It's been great. So you have to be passionate about your goals and objectives in life, or it will not happen. As you have seen, the world that exists today is vastly different from that of your parents and grandparents, so different from the way it used to be. The technology, the business, the education, healthcare, sports, and entertainment are presenting new challenges to be mastered and opportunities to be seized. So it's a lot of work. And again, all the achievements that you've made. The human condition in the world cries out for compassion and care. And you have that passion and care. So hang in there, get the job done, and it'll come back to you. Some of you may choose the path of human rights, social development, justice, that often are just beyond the reach of those who need it the most. And you're there for them. Whatever you may choose in your life, you can be assured that your educational achievements and your growth here at the University of Redlands have prepared you to pursue great things. Education can allow one to look at the world with more curiosity and a drive to make things better for the generations to come in our world. So our Madiam ancestors, and Madiam in our Serrano language means our people, left us with a strong education tradition as a part of our tribal culture, and we will never forget who we are or where we came from. In their day, they were aware that there were acknowledgements and skills that would contribute more to help our tribal community grow and prosper. You will help your community grow and prosper. Every young person from our tribe was taught several on an apprenticeship program to learn how to build, a shelter, to hunt, which plants to gather for medicinal use, and a host of many, many others. Today, we carry on our educational traditions in a modern world by combining our culture with our tribe teaching with Western education. So just this school year, we opened a new elementary school on our reservation at Yuhaviatam, which is not far from here, probably 20 minutes. And we have combined our Yuhaviatam culture with our language and our culture and regular curriculum in our classroom. For the past decade or so, we have attained a 100% high school graduation rate among our young tribal citizens. Also, we have found that over the past 15 years, the future looks even brighter when one is prepared for all of the possibilities. As we often look at everything that's going on here, we have to say congratulations for all of the achievements that you all do, and we encourage you to seek the road less traveled. Your education and preparation for life will make the road less traveled appear like a 4-lane highway. You'll get there, so keep it up. It's not easy, but it's worth it. The world needs your knowledge, it needs your vision, it needs your ambition to make transformative changes for everyone. And congratulations to you and all of your family and all the sacrifices that it takes to get to where you are today. Each of us have earned our respect, and each of you have earned the respect and trust. And also, without, like I said, support at home, I'd like to give a big thank you to my husband, who's here in the audience, Stephen Valbuena, and he's the first gentleman. I believe he's sitting over there. But like I said, without the support of your spouse, your kids, your families, we wouldn't be where we're at today, so you have to have that support at home. And also, I would like to mention in closing that, so for those of you that don't know, but there are 574 Native American tribes in the United States and all 50 states, but not all 50 states have tribes, and also 229 Native villages in Alaska. So we all have a different culture and tradition, and we all visit with each other in the different cultures to learn more about tribes and about our sovereignty, and working with all of you and supporting all of you through grants with here at Redlands University and other schools and other events where people need assistance, because growing up as a child on the reservation, it wasn't easy all those years ago, but to see where we're at today just fills my heart with joy and makes me very happy. So with that being said, in closing, I'd like to give some words of wisdom that have taken me all this way. My mother was a speaker of our reservation back in the day, and my grandmother was in the position I'm in now in the early 1950s, and I saw what both of my mother and grandmother did, among other relatives there from the reservation sitting on the tribal council. But I just thought of one thing. So for you women, I have to tell you, back in 1966, our 5-person tribal council were all women. And look where we're at today. Don't get me wrong, guys, we need you too, but I'm just saying. But anyhow, it's been great. And the words of wisdom that my mother and grandmother gave me was treat people like you would want them to treat you, with respect, because it'll come back to you, believe me. And also, as I said earlier, never forget who you are or where you came from. Now go and make the world a better place for all of us. And in our language, akupa'i means thank you. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Justin Rose, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. And before we recognize our graduates, I want to acknowledge one faculty member who is also retiring from the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. We have Barbara Conboy. Will the candidates for the following degrees and certificates from the College of Arts and Sciences please stand and remain standing? Artist Diploma in Music Performance, Certificate in Geographic Information Systems, Master of Geographic Information Systems, Master of Music, Master of Public Policy Administration, and Master of Science. President Newkirk, the candidates whose names are printed in the program have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for graduation or soon will do so, and are recommended by the College of Arts and Sciences faculty for their certificates and degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Redlands and the laws of the state of California, I confer upon you the respective graduate degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Candidates, you may be seated until the ushers call your row forward so that we may acknowledge your achievements individually.
They're going to do it. Okay. Here they come. Yeah. Yep. Artist Diploma. Joseph A. Candelaria. Master of Music. Madeline Elizabeth Schmidt. Alexandra Mouichant. Trevor R. Emmons. Master of Geographic Information Systems. Wesley A. Bushyager. Laura T. Cifuentes Granada. Aaron Reed. Diana Takodzwa Dawa. Molly Green Hogoeg. Master of Public Policy Administration. Jody Salanka. Daisy Munoz. Kimberly Miriam Umansor. Dolores Michelle Magdaleno Hernandez. Tiffany Law. Tiffany. Steph B. Apodaca. Stephen K. Rollins. Master of Science in Communicative Disorders. Adeline Canovas. Mia Conde. Mariana Gonzalez Linares. Danae Sisla. Stephanie Marie Martinez. Ashley Paulson. Stephanie Carolyn Miranda. Kayla Orquita. Kyla. Crystal Toy. Tanya P. Zavala. Teresa Hutapea. Nicole V. Divorce. I thought it was Divorce. Dion Crystal Leon. Mia J. Rodriguez. Haley A. Marquis. Isabel M. Scarlata. Connie M. Rodriguez. Claire M. O'Connell. Thomas Strong.
Uh-oh. I think the wind took us.
Yeah. I'll have to go back and start all over.
Yep. Start over all again. All right. Good evening, class of 2026. I'm Dr. Jennifer Madden, Dean for the School of Business and Society. Will the candidates for the following degrees and certificates from the School of Business and Society please stand and remain standing? Executive Master of Geographic Information Systems, Masters of Science, Masters of Business Administration. All right. President Newkirk, the candidates whose names are printed in the program have satisfactorily completed all of the requirements for graduation or soon will do so and are recommended by the School of Business and Society faculty for their certificates and degrees.
Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Redlands and the laws of the state of California, I confer upon you the respective certificates and graduate degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Candidates, you may be seated until the ushers call your row to come forward so we may acknowledge you individually.
Executive Master of Geographic Information Systems, John C. Grammer. Anika Adusa Smart. Shiloh Johnson. Sarah C. Griffin. Spencer B. Larson. Master of Business Administration. Duhita Ganda Larkar. Sheridan Christine Selby. David Espinoza. Daria N. Santana. Jessica Badillo. Alfonso Cotu. Eugenio Yula. Christina T. Romero. Maria Teresa Diaz. Jessalyn Ann Borey. John Moran. Christopher J. Helm. James D. Hosfeld. Did I do that right? Oh, I did. Analicia Martinez. April Anahi Munoz. Danielle Miller Ocheski. Oh, thank you. I did it right. Emma Kate Henson. Ty, thank you. Ty Christopher Thompson. Francesca O. Johnson. Julia Gondu. Destiny O'Day. Rihanna N. Bittle. Mervet Mokatash. Riley Gissel. Riley Gissel. I'm gonna do that. Jeanette Ramirez. I got the harder names. Angela Viscara. Lloyd Marchand. Ronald Jacobs. Jennifer Eustachian. Alec Walker. Melissa Usuna.
See who I can mess up now. Melissa J. Fowler. Salma Delgado. Lorraine Vela. Randy Cortez. Michael J. Reeves. Travis A. Gamboa. Beka Monji. Mohammed A. Adis. Moises J. Salazar. Chavez G. Shine. Sherry Stephanie Saxton. Eleanor R. Bachmeyer. Nicholas P. Sorich. Brandon J. Ruiz. Roy T. Harmon. Tyler L. Miller. Carlos Antonio Vasquez. Christine M. Green. Danelle Conchas Rosales. Brittany G. Frazier. Michael J. Truong. Ernesto Herrera Jr. Eddie Cismaro. Mario. Jessica Landeros. Noemi Pedro. Siranut Goodyear. Amy Hardin. Eleftheriadis. 30% right on that one. Natalie A. Callahan. Jake Ware. Ethan D. Rogers. David Padilla. Pablo F. Castro. Oh, we're switching degrees here. Oh, they're just mixed up. All right. Tirza Lewis. Master of Science in Business Analytics. Aubrey Linnea Kolderick. Reina E. Medina. Andrew J. Hernandez Jr. Kimberly V. Hernandez. Angel Michelle Garcia. We got a big crowd too. Wow. Isabel Maria Cruz. Pratama N. Nishi. Gabriela Gutierrez Lopez. Aaron James Pham. Master of Science in Organizational Leadership. Joy Carter. Vali Pushpavati Bhavireddy. Brianne S. Parsons. Roshan D. Davis. Connie M. Leva. Ireland M. Patti. Terrence C. Kirby. Gina Madrid. Miyoki Homa Gonzalez. Oh, Miyoki. Aubrey M. Carballo. Carolyn A. Otmar. Hannah M. Lehman Ramirez. Stephanie S. Ortiz. Frank Espinoza. Armando Casillas. Caitlin J. Singh. Jeanette Guerra. Hannah Conrad Lemaire. Kayleen Perez. DJ Dieterich. Aaron R. Jarvis. Lee Lockbold. Dalia A. Castaneda Robledo. Kristen Cano. Diego Rod Samaro. Julie M. Johnson.
Good evening, class of 2026. My name is Dr. Vaja Watson. I am the Dean of the School of Education, and it's such an honor to be here. The School of Education is in the house. Will the candidates for the following degrees and credentials from the School of Education please stand and remain standing? California Service Credential, California Teaching Credential, Master of Arts in Education, and, drumroll please, Doctorate in Education. President Newkirk, the candidates whose names are printed in the program have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for graduation or soon will do so and are recommended by the School of Education faculty for their credentials and degrees.
All right, graduates, this is your moment. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Redlands and the laws of the state of California, I hereby confer upon you the respective credentials or graduate degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Candidates, you may be seated until the ushers call your row to come forward so that we may acknowledge you individually.
Whoops, these are our past students. California Teaching Credentials. Mariah Anguaniano. Myra. Jennifer M. Ross. Okay. There's my girls. California Administrative Service Credentials. Tamara A. Heron. Jasmine Melanrajo.
Casey Malone. Lena C. McEwen. Master of Arts in Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Miguel A. Aguilar, Jr. Sarah N. Androck. Taylor K. Leon. Hannah J. Whitener. Joey Zane Salas. Joey Zane Salas. Crystal Gatweri Gatonga. Russell Anderson. Destiny J. Ayala. Natalia Ponce. Gemma Evelyn Lang. Joanna G. Valdez. Nana Chawla. Wendy L. Bichard. Valeria Mena. Nayeli Andrade Ponce Moreno. Lazea Turner. Bailey Valkersal. Courtney L. Mejia. Master of Arts in Education.
Anthony R. Castiglione. Emma L. Kelly. Casey M. Aragon. Yunwen Palestino. Alexius Guzman. Noé Solitano Vasquez. Eric Rosenmember Morales. Ashley M. Sandoval. David Trujillo Antonio. Valentina R. Felix. Trinity L. Watson. Giselle Gamboa. Bianca Burt Moody. Mariela Alvarez. Rosa Maria Vindana. Benjamin Hernandez, Jr. Joseph Salvador Castaneda. Thank you. Sky Noel Morikawa Krell. Brianna M. Rondoloni. You want to switch while we're waiting? You want to switch? Yeah, we'll switch. Because it's going to be, they're all the way down the line. 50 yards.
It's Naomi Jimenez.
Naomi Jimenez. Joanna Destiny Juarez Cruz. Francis June Healy. Aaron Chol Ho Him. Sharita Chantel Penn. Xochitl Melero. Valeria Mejia Gonzalez. Grisel Avila. Irene Riva Rowley. Sarai Palma Hernandez. Aguiar? Aguiar? Marisol Aguiar. Malari. Janelle De Mesa Malari. Sergio Lopez. Cristobal. Angie Cat Cristobal. Desiree A. English. Sophie M. Kohler. Brenda K. LaRue. Emery Julian Jiggy Ho. Savannah Nicole Barkis. Buzash. Cynthia Buzash. Marissa Marie Navarez. Natalie Avery Estrada. Daniela Villa Gomez Luna. Kimberly Chacon. Elizabeth Claire Mercy. Heredia? Heredia. Christelle Marie Heredia. Leandrew Donovan Torres. Carla De La Peña. Adon Aguiar Jr. Cayman Logan. Adriana Scott. Mahone. I saw you earlier. Dora Mahone. Rachel Ann Elliott. Ariel Gonzalez. Amadeus L. Pittman Jr. Oh, Guillen. Yes. Armando Guillen Jr. Crystal M. Aceves. Vanessa M. Vasquez. Sarah Reddick.
Slover? Yes, Slover. Like Slover. Clover with the S.
Peyton C. Slover. Lucia Jimenez. Andrea Rangel. Taylor D. Samuel. Crystal Araceli Aguayo. Celeste Annabel de la Fuente. Mireya Franco. Loela. Diana Sandoval Loretta. Evelyn Torres. Maria Stroud. Alexia Silver Calzada. Christopher O. Gonzalez. Barbara Larios. Griselda Mares Uribe. Savannah Rodriguez. Madison Annabella Ostorga. Maya N. Ellis. Garnsey. Vanessa Garnsey. Stephanie Torres. Alice A. Gomez. Vicente Armazan. Oh. Sarcatini. Lindsay Sarcatini. Jacqueline Aguirre. Kristen Henry. Ruby R. Kohler. Heather L. Wren. Monica C. Whalen. Alexia G. Gonzalez. Vanessa Estrada. Leonardo Garcia. Dominic Jude Rios. Andrew J. Serrato. Sierra Alexi. You want to switch?
Ackridge. Catherine R. Ackridge. Kimberly E. Mendoza. Priscilla J. Garcia. Michelle Suarez Lara. Judiana Nelson. Christopher Megari. Benjamin T. Kraus. Kaylee T. Lord. Brianna Marie Amador. Yana Zimmer. Kiana Cruz. Here come my rowdies. Chrissy Lake. Aaron J. Young. Philip A. Holloway. Christopher, say your last name. Christopher J. Monge. Michelle Lynn Lopez. Gautier. Mark S. Gautier.
Congratulations.
Say your last name. Jesus A. Mondragon. Say your last name. Paige L. Hagley. Gabrielle E. Freeland. Who are you again? Timothy L. High. Leslie Ojeda. Aleman? Yeah. Jocelyn Aleman Mendoza. Giselle Garcia Esparza. Lomeli. Dolores Lizette Lomeli. Muniz. Carolina Muniz. Calsamir. Calsamir. Cassel. Isabel Emily Marcella Calsamir. Valerie J. Flores. Stephanie A. Mata. Eurythia? Destiny Lydia Urrutia. David Thomas Carrillo. Eileen Martinez. Joshua Elenice Francis. Reagan A. Winaro, no. Carlos A. Reyes. Sure. Jocelyn Esparza.
Libby Hagstrom. Ralph Ian Dotario Morales. Stephanie Macias. Erica Delgado. Francesca King. Amanda L. Welch. Bernice Fieros. Vanessa Alvarado. Saurari Franco. Alexis Uribe. Andrea Hermosillo. Miguel A. Lopez. Stephen Vo. Emma Hoofer. Angelica Moya. Ruben Ricky Rodriguez. Jessica N. Cohen. Valerie E. Villafana. Abraham Rojas. Jonathan Nava. Corina Lopez. Melody J. Diaz. Katie Meneses. Abrego. Andrea Abrego. Kiani M. Taylor. Matthew David Morris. Jocelyn Usabiaga. Anissa De La Cruz. Mardueno. Ashley R. Mardueno Delgado. Leonel Castaneda. Abelino Teles Jr. Elizabeth Baker. Miranda Michael. Irene Trigueros. Ananice Quintero. Chantel Enher Martinez. Joseph A. Prakert.
Let's go, Joe!
Want it again? Andrea Renee Martinez Poikert. Morones. Neo Morones. Mavi. Eve Mavy. Alejandro Ruiz. Gooden. Jace M. Gooden. Springer. Jacob Springer. Rockford. Brian M. Rockford. Arroyo. Esteban D. Arroyo. Timothy A. Ruzon. Madison A. Hathaway. Tiana J. Soto. Ashley Gonzalez. Oh, Ario. Jario. Karen A. Jario. Lascano Marias. Ramirez. Andrea Lascano Ramirez. Jacqueline Luna. Elizabeth Lopez. Viveros. Miranda Viveros. Mary C. Ornelius. Tejera. Victoria S. Tejera. Chloe O. Dang. Andrea Ramirez. Danya M. Ramirez. Nayeli Rodriguez. Salinas? Virginia. Virginia M. Salinas. Lizette Ramos. Stephanie Dorado Ponce. Krisha L. Polanco. Anne Marie Gonzalez. Oh, so now what do you want me to do?
Ready? And now our doctorate in education students. Testimonies from Latina school leaders working from the margins. Daniela Perez Carrillo. Sense-making as leadership practice in K-12 schools. Implementation for decision-making and transformation. Aldo A. Velasco. Aldo A. Velasco. Reframing history, empowering marginalized voices in middle school history classrooms in the Inland Empire. Francesca Macana. Positively impacting African American Black students. Black teachers and Black principals impact on African American Black students through literacy, advocacy, and representation. Tamika Tata. The era of redefining race, remedy, and efforts in higher education. Black students navigating post the racial reckoning of 2020. Regine Adujimfi. Two-Spirit and BIPOC trans students, methods for reimagining organizational care in college systems. Brooklyn E. Maddox. Values in Harmony, examining the relationship between personal values, institutional values, and student engagement. Eric W. Shadle II. Centering non-traditional metrics in STEM education, redefining success for female community college programs in the MESA program. Kristen Elizabeth Odibert. Ryan. How Magic, the Gathering, and Dungeons & Dragons affinity groups and third spaces impact LGBTQ students' college experience. Ryan M. Glidden. Okay. Educators' perspective on exclusionary discipline, sense of belonging and post-high school readiness of socioeconomic disadvantaged students in county community school placements. Marion Louise Carter. Faculty practices as correlates of diverse college students' motivation and classroom engagement in four-year institutions in the United States of America. Ozubia R. Ike. BIPOC community students counter stories of mental health. Gloria J. Magana. Juntos El Fidero, collective support for Mexican American students' college aspirations. Jose Emmanuel Alvarez. From policy to practice, how educational leaders institutionalize ethnic studies. Nareda J. Montez. Con Corazon y Coraje, Latina teachers' efforts to ensure educational justice for Latino students. Juan Gonzalez. Gatekeepers or advocates, K-12 educational roles in the reclassification of Spanish-speaking long-term English learners, a narrative inquiry. Leticia Quinteras.
Congratulations to each of you who have earned this distinction, and I welcome you to the Society of Collegiate Scholars and our prestigious alumni community. I'd like to welcome Chaplain Walsh back to the podium to close with a benediction before our student performer, Alex, leads us in the singing of the Alma Mater, which is on the back of your program. Following the Alma Mater, we will have a formal recessional led by the university's trustees and leadership, followed by our faculty, and then by our graduates. Please remain standing and wait for your row to be excused.
May all that is holy and sacred bless you and hold you. May light shine upon you and be gracious to you. Whether you're 25 or 55 or 85, may you remain curious. And may the love of knowledge and the wisdom that grows from that fill you and empower you now and forever. Amen.
Invite them to stand. Okay. If everyone would please stand up and sing with us. Thanks. This is Maddie, by the way. Stop it. Hi.